McCarr's moving the puck through his own zone. And now it's grabbed by McCarr. Puck is grabbed here at center ice by Taves. Moves it quickly over to McKinnon. And he sidesteps the check there. The Avs gain control of the puck against the wall. And he can't hang on after that hit. Taken along the wall by Kadri. Nelson's got it along the boards. Avoids the poke check. And serves up a little knock on the play. They've got the defense outnumbered. Here's a rip. Oh, one of his teammates was right in the shooting lane there. Burns has it in the defensive end. Moves it to Kadri. On the attack along the boards. And he slides it quickly to Burns. Oh, great move to sidestep the check.
Now, we saw the hit, James. We know how hard it was, so it's not surprising to see that he is laboring, really struggling to get back to the bench.
Burns moves the puck. Loses possession after he takes a little hit. The Avs get a hold of the puck along the boards. Quick feed to Burns. Here he is all alone, right in the open ice. Grabs it off the iron.
Well, he knew what he was going to do coming in one-on-one with the goaltender. Looked real confident in it, but man, he just missed by inches. That one's unlucky. It hits the post and comes out.
Here's a shot, and he makes the save. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up. We haven't even hit the midway mark of the period. The Avs lead it by a score of 5-1. Their offense came to play in a big way tonight. Fires away! Oh, a clutch save! Sends a pass over. Scooped up along the wall by Kiviranta. Off his stick! That's blocked. The Avs will play it in their own end. In all alone! He scores! That's how you finish the breakaway!
Well, he breaks away from the pack with his speed. James makes no mistake. Very decisive and puts it in the back of the net.
The Avalanche haven't looked very good at all tonight, but here we go with something in the third.
You know the staff is going to be proud that they fought right to the end here, but they'll look to utilize their bench knowing that this game is out of reach.
Scores! And look at that, they answer right back.
Well, the game is a hodgepodge of counters, and this is exactly what needed to happen. They were scored on, they respond quickly, and they find themselves in a favorable spot.
Centers glide into the dot as a face-off ready to resume play. The Avs win the draw here in the neutral zone. Quick feed to Kulak. And he slides it quickly to Landeskog. Quick pass to Necas. Oh, here we go. The Avs gain possession in their own end. Moving into the attacking zone. Here's a short pass to Kelly. Grabbed along the board by Drury. Pass out front. Great defensive heads-up play to pick it off. Necas has the puck against the half wall. Fires it. Denies him. Grabs the puck in the defensive zone. From the open ice, they gain the line. Shakes loose. Moves it quickly over to Taves. The Avs have it against the wall. Oh, look at this. Takes a hit. He goes down to the ice and coughs up the puck. Slides it over to Taves. The Avalanche have taken possession along the wall. McCarr's lugging the puck. Here they come on the rush. Puts it on net. Oh, tremendous reflexes with the glove by Blackwood. It's a breakaway as he shakes the defender. Under a minute to go in the third. Across the line from center. Takes a shot. And a great save. Feeds the puck up to Kadri. One-on-one with the goaltender. And that chance goes awry.
Well, yeah, and it's tough here, James. I mean, you know you're in all alone, and there's a lot of pressure when you're on a breakaway. You've done all the work to get to that spot, and a lot of the time you can overthink it. Looks like he just missed the trigger finger on this one.
Here's a blast from the boards. Denies him on the slapper. Trips it on net. Oh, it's a great shot block there.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's grade A scoring chance, and you want to make sure that you get in front of that one, and he did. He gets all of it.
The Avs take possession in the defensive end. And that's picked off in the neutral zone by Drury. And this one is all over as the final horn sounds. Charles, one of those nights where they put the special in special teams.
Specialty teams were the difference, and often momentum can switch the other way if you don't execute, but that wasn't the case tonight.
I knew we were in the Mile High City when I got up into the broadcast booth and got winded. Yes, we are in Denver, everyone, and the Avalanche are ready to go. You've been waiting for this all day. I've been waiting for this. Cheryl's been waiting for it all day. The Avalanche have won the opening faceoff and take possession here at the start. Makar stick handling in his own zone. Moves it to Taves. The Avs gain the zone. Exploded on him in the open ice. Lockwood's going to hang on for a whistle. Lots of time left in this period. The game is still scoreless. Scoops up the puck off the draw. Works it across to McKinnon. Now a quick pass to Makar. Broken up with the stick in the defensive zone. Moves the puck to Necas. Makes a save.
I'd say yes, some fast twitch muscle fiber in there because I'm telling you, he makes that save. I thought that was going in, but he just reacts and keeps it out of the net.
Scores! Nathan McKinnon! The Avs have come out very hungry in this one, and look at this, they get the 1-0 lead.
The coach was talking to us at the pregame slate about how important it is to get off to a good start, not let anyone into the game to start it in your barn, and you couldn't have drawn this one up any prettier.
And he was right there to make the stop on that play.
Rebound control is
Breaks it off the outside of the iron. Thought he had the corner, but clearly not. Long lead pass into the neutral zone.
fast and quick lead pass.
Scores! And they run it back with another.
Yeah, back-to-back goals. You can feel the energy, the wave, the momentum, and the tides have turned here, James. They need to keep the pedal to the metal. Right from a young age, you're working on small space games, and this is telltale reason why. Look at him in the low slot area here, just maneuvering, shifting his weight to the backhand, and he buries it.
Still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. The Avs now lead by 2. Tries to get the puck over to Nelson. Loses the coverage there. Carries the puck up through center. And takes a tour out of the offensive end to find some space at center. Nelson's got it against the boards. Takes a spill onto the ice and loses the puck. Burns takes the puck. Passes over to Nichushkin. Moves behind the net. The Avs have played the puck from behind the net. Here they come up along the wing. Along the half wall with the puck. The Avs play near the point. And that deflects off the glove.
A timely save is everything to your team, and this goaltender, he bails his team out.
Teams are ready for the draw. The linesman about to drop the puck. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Redirected off one of his own line mates there. They've got numbers. Puck grab by Drury. Takes the feed up ahead. All alone. Oh, denies him on the play.
And this is a great play by the tender to anticipate and get across to make that save.
Lets it go. Tried to put it in the side and missed.
Well, there's a recognition that he didn't have much room. Gets a little bit fine and just misses wide.
Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. The Avs gain possession. Working the puck deep inside their own end. Drives to the sweet spot. Scores! Oh, wow! Coast to coast and the finish. Wow!
Well, to do it all from 200 feet away. Gain speed through the neutral zone. Showing the dingles, the dangles, and then the ability to execute. Unbelievable. Well, this goal has it all. I mean, you have to shape your defender, which is not easy to do. But it's power, it's explosiveness, and then the recognition that you created the lane for yourself. I love it from start to finish. That's a tremendous goal.
More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. The Avs now lead by 3. Quick feed to Malinsky. Carries it into the offensive end up the middle. The Avs have it now. Can't hang on to the biscuit after that. Takes it up from the back end. Shuts him down. He might have a step here. He's in the clear. Scores! Clinical.
Just loved his execution on this breakaway, James, and a lot of it comes from trusting and letting the instincts come to you. Not overthinking it, not over-trying, but letting the game come to you. And he does that in this situation, and he fills the net.
The Avs get a hold of the draw. Right up the gut into the attacking zone. Shakes off the coverage. Driving right to the front. Scores! They'll get those rally caps up.
Everyone's going to need to have one on. It's going to be a team collective contribution if they want to get back in this one. But it all starts with one goal. If they can layer it, find a way to get another one quickly, you never know.
Certainly down, but not out completely yet. Takes the feed at center and moves forward. Takes that pass back at the point. Hammers a shot. Great save by Blackwood. And a great read to turn that play aside. Gains the zone from the right side. Lugs the puck into the offensive zone corner. And now he moves it quickly to McCall. Fantastic save! 39 seconds left. Icing is the call. We're going to face up at the other end. Face-off coming up here in the attacking zone.
Well, they'll want to put their foot on the gas pedal here, sensing that the goaltender's overworked right now, and let's face it, he can't change.
Nice job tying up his opponent. And he sidesteps the check there. Slides by the check. There's the end of period number 1. Both teams will grab a quick breather. You can grab a hot dog, and we'll be back with second period action in moments. Both teams had a chance to recharge, and the officials set to drop the puck here on period number 2. A one-sided affair thus far. Let's see if anything changes here at the start of the second. Moves the puck behind the net. Quick pass to Necas.
Makar is looking to complete the hat-trick. He's got 2 in the game. He's looking for his third.
Moves the puck. Puts it on net. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. Slides it across to McKinnon. Here they are on the attack. Look out. Big time stop by Blackwood.
Love the way the goaltender gets tight to the shooter here. The puck's in the low slot. You want to take away time, you want to take space. Goaltender does it, makes a save.
The Avalanche have the puck against the boards. Here's a short pass to Makar. The Avs will play it from the defensive zone. Goes right to the crease. Avoids the defender. Tremendous block on the play.
Well, and the bench really erupts on that one because otherwise it would have been in the back of the net.
Levels him with the hit. gloved by Blackwood. And he elects to play the puck. And it's a quick pass to Kiviranta. Here's a chance! The Avs move the puck in the defensive zone. Now over to Necas. The Avs played along the boards. Moves it quickly over to Manson. Receives the pass. I don't think anybody was hanging on to the puck after that hit. The Avalanche have gained control of the puck in their own zone. Kulak's got it along the wing. Moves it to Makar. Hammers one. Denies him with the save. And that slides right out to center ice. Picked up along the boards by Makar. Lays into the body. The Avs have it from their own end. Tiptoes around the poke check. Cuts to the front. Denies him in close.
Backwards.
Oh, best save right there. Bring it up.
I thought it was in, James. I was ready for the goal call there, but that is desperation. He finds a way to track and get to that puck. Don't know how, but he kept it out.
Here's a blast. Stopped by the goaltender.
These are the small space skills that some of these athletes have nowadays. They work on it continuously in practice, but to maintain possession.
Denver's on their feet after that one. The Avs look about as dominant as I have seen them all season here, Cheryl. This period has been unbelievable for them.
Yeah, they're dictating pace and they're dictating the play all over the ice, and then they're executing on their opportunities. It's a reason why they hold the lead.
Broken up in the neutral zone by Manson. Moves the puck along the half wall. Takes the feed at the back end. And that shot dies in traffic. The Avalanche have it on the attack. Oh, what a stop on the play. Gets all of it with the paddle. Turned away on the wraparound. Oh, what a great reactionary stop there.
The action area is right, James. He knew exactly where the shooter was going, and a strong push across to be able to make that save.
They've really got him on their heels here now. Oh, the puck can't connect, and they'll have to clear the zone. He's got it behind the cage. And he slides it quickly to Malinsky. The Avs take it along the wall. That knocks him off the puck. Kadri's taking it from his own end. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. That goes off the post and stays out.
The Avs are leading in this one, and another one could never hurt, but it's a tough game here. It's tough to get by the tender, who seems to be in good position because the puck keeps getting rung off the post.
Sends it to the middle. He scores! What an opportunity and delivers! The Avs finally get some momentum going their way now. Can they sustain it, though?
It's going to be tough, James, unless they can string some shifts back-to-back together where they do create momentum and have possession in this game. You have to look for ways to be first to the puck, be relentless on it. That's what changes energy.
And that'll bring an end to the second period of play. Let's get a clean sheet of ice and come back with the third period next. Teams are lined up, and they are ready to get this third period underway. Game is not over yet. Let's see if they can try to rally back here in the third, but they've got a long way to go. Well, 2 periods down. Here we go with the third period. Cheryl, your assessment so far?
The Avs have been fantastic through 40 minutes of play, James. They've been good on both sides of the puck. They've gotten themselves a comfortable lead. Now it's about protecting it. You still want to push when you have the puck, but you have to be in good spots to protect defensively.
Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone.
response here, James. They're able to capitalize on the opportunity, and it gets them within two. In this two-goal deficit, it almost feels like there's a little hope now in the game. And if they can get one more, you'll recognize that the momentum will completely shift.
The Avalanche have gained control of the puck along the wall. Looks to pass it to Taves. Rocked him right against the boards. One-on-one with the goaltender. And that's broken up.
Well, he thought he had a lot of time there, but the defender makes a great play, works hard to get back to position, and takes away the shot.
Necas explores his options behind the net. Scores! On the wraparound, that was Gibbs' red Christmas present style.
It really was. You don't know where the goaltender is, and you don't have to know exactly how much space you have, and he just tucks it in the post.
The Avs continue to bring up the score here in period number 3.
It's just been a terrific collective effort. Now they're on the home stretch, and the coaching staff has a real opportunity to utilize their bench, rest their star players, and this is critical when you're in a long season.
Here's a blast! Scores! They came, they saw, they took advantage of the rebound and scored. The Avalanche have had all sorts of chances. They finally get one here in the third.
Yeah, it can be so frustrating when you have all those opportunities and you're unable to cash in, but they do just there, so that needs to give them much-needed momentum, and they need to push forward and look to get another one.
Shakes himself free! Scores! And there's the counter punch we were looking for, Cheryl, as they answer back.
Well, they answer back and they take the win or the momentum out of their opponent's sails. This is exactly what they needed to get back on the board and get the momentum shift back in their favor.
Taken by Burns. Pushes it across to Nelson. And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. Puck scooped up by Nelson. The Avs have it now. Takes the puck into the corner of the offensive end. Comes up with a monster save in front.
What a fantastic save from a high...
Trying to shake the defender. He's in all alone. Oh, what a save! Slides it diagonally to Kiviranta. The Avs look to start the transition game. Good hit to bump him off the puck. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Denies him with the pad. The Avs scoop it up along the boards. Picked up along the wall by Nichushkin. And he'll take a quick moment to regroup by moving the puck back inside his own end. Great poke check on the reach. Oh, you might call that friendly fire as it goes off one of his teammates. Oh, great play to sidestep the poke check. Moves it around along the half wall. Quick pass to Burns. Oh, look at this. Jostling for the puck, and he loses control. Kulak's got it in the defensive end.
There's been so much offense in this game, James. It's been real entertaining for us and the fans in the building. Listen, I was more of a defensive specialist, so I wouldn't have been up in the attack, but clearly the game's changing.
Necas takes it into the offensive end. Turns it aside. Kulak's got the puck in his own zone. He got all of that hit. Shakes himself free. Loses the coverage there. Sidesteps the check. Here he is on the backhand. Big time stop there. The Avalanche have gained possession off the wall. Here's a short pass to Necas. Taken along the wall by Nelson. Takes a shot. Scores! Well, they needed something, and that clearly was something, Cheryl.
That certainly was, and there's some pushback, but they're going to need to layer it because they've got to get closer than within two if they want to find a way back in this game.
Moves it to Kadri. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Big time blocker stop by Blackwood. Tries to feed it over to Necas. Under a minute to go here in regulation time. Oh, great move to shake off the check. Comes up with a stop.
Blackwood's dialed in and able to redirect that puck to the corner.
Moves into the slot. Big time save. Oh, my goodness.
Well, throw technique out the window. This time it's all about the competitive Blackwood's a competitor, and he is not afraid to compete for every single puck and out-will and out-battle his opponent. And that highlight reel save, it is something, James, because just when you think it's almost in, he finds a way to get to that puck. Such an athletic goaltender.
Puck picked up by Necas. There's the final horn, and this one's in the books. The Avs certainly weren't winners in the possession game tonight, but yet, look at the final score here, Cheryl. They're winners tonight.
It certainly is, James, and a win is a win is a win. That's how we used to look at it. The coaching staff may have a different perspective.
Welcome back to Sin City, everyone. Alongside Cheryl Pounder, I'm James Cybulski. And no, we have not gotten in any trouble as the Golden Knights are on the ice, and we are ready. Both teams look ready to go, and it's time to drop the puck. The Golden Knights take possession to get this one underway. Skates to the crease. Big time stop.
Blackwood's able to square up to the shooter right here, who's in a dangerous position in the slot area. What a great save, James.
Big hit along the boards, and those walls are rattling.
When you're along the wall, you got to have your head up. You better be good in small spaces, and you can't get out of the way of this thunderous hit, though, because it was lined up perfectly here, James. He knew exactly what he was going to do, and he finished right through the wall.
Moves it quickly over to McKinnon. At center ice now, he grabs the puck. Here's it, scores! What a finish on the play! The Avs have to be feeling good about this start here, Cheryl.
Yeah, I know it's not rocket science, James, but you certainly play different when you have the lead than when you don't. And when you're the away team and setting the tone, that's a good start.
The Golden Knights gain control of the puck. Will play the puck behind the net. Colorado's gained possession. Sends the pass over. Puck exits the zone. Vegas looks to get things going now with the puck. And now he tries to get it across to Dorofeev. Colorado's got it behind the net. Moves it to Taves. Colorado's got a hold of the puck. And he slides it quickly to Makar. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. And he dodges the poke check there. Oh, what a save in front. Jostled off the puck. Quick feed to Kortisar. Thunderous collision on the play.
Well, and you got to love the sacrifice of this play here, James. This is how you go from defense to offense. You have to separate the body from puck. He does it perfectly.
Turned aside with the glove by Blackwood.
Hill found his rhythm here, James, looking real nice in his crease, the way he's moving, taking away a huge opportunity for his opponent with that high-danger save.
The Golden Knights take possession off the faceoff. Colorado's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Takes the pass. Colorado's got the puck in the defensive end. Looking for space inside the D zone. And it's poked away in the neutral zone. Nice heads-up play there. Oh, excellent use of the stick as he knocks that one away. Big save in front.
I would have lost the puck 3 times by the time that I'd been handled like that by the coverage. I mean, but he does it. He just knows how to move and maneuver his body around the puck. He can shield it, and he maintains possession for a great shot on net.
Sends it quickly to Eichel. Oh, we got a tripping penalty coming up here. The officials were all over that. And let's see what the call is. Kimarech's going to the box for tripping.
Well, the penalty killers are going to have to be the task on this one. Protect chasing that one-goal lead.
Now put away as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Colorado's looking to break out. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. Now he slides it up to Makar. And they turn it over in the neutral zone. Oh, saved it! What a stop!
Well, that's desperation at its finest to be able to get to that puck and sending a clear message to his team that he's behind him. He's going to be the foundation tonight.
Solid hit on the play, and that knocks the puck off his stick. Oh, my! Scooped up along the wall by Makar. Scores! Quick as a hiccup on the wraparound.
This is great edge work as well. You're coming around that net. You don't want to take too much time. You have to be able to tuck quickly, and he does it.
The Avalanche have to be feeling good about themselves right now based on the start that they've got off to.
Yeah, a 2-goal lead's pretty good, isn't it, James? Especially when you're looking to head into the intermission, get a little bit of a break. The challenge will be come out focused, not get too comfortable, and continue to press.
Power play expires, and they got to be left shaking their heads as they fail to convert and serve up a shorthanded goal. Scores! Just as the power play expires, but they still benefit with those extra seconds.
Well, they continued right where they left off there, James. They just continued to move and have a ton of motion. They took it to the net before the player really could get back in and help.
Past the midway mark of the frame, Vegas still needs one more goal in order to even things up. Locks him. Oh, look at this. And that shot gets blocked by one of his own teammates. Feeds it over to Kiviranta. Shakes off the coverage. Now a quick pass to Kulak. That's some smart heads-up defensive play by Korsak. And that's broken up in the defensive zone by Hurdle. Grabbed along the board by Kolesar. Grabs control of it at the point. Colorado's got it in their own zone. Takes it across the blue line. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. The Avs will play it in their own end. Final minute approaching here in this opening frame. And now he moves it quickly to McNabb. Cutting to the front of the net. Scores! Well, I guess they weren't saved by the bell there.
That for momentum. In the last seconds of the frame, you find a way to put it in, and that's going to create a ton of momentum. So now, heading into the next period, you want to garner that momentum and carry it forward. And they get the equalizer, James, and really they've been rewarded for their efforts. They got
the Golden Knights have leveled the playing field in the late goings of period number 1.
Yeah, no time like the present, right, James? To have some urgency heading into the intermission, and you can take that to the bank, right? I mean, finding ways to get the equalizer here. Now you get a little bit of a rest, and you got to come out firing on all cylinders to start the second.
Stop that one.
Whether you're a player or goaltender, so much of the training is about reaction, and you can certainly tell that it is coming handy for him because he makes an incredible save just by instincts alone.
We are about ready to get underway here for the second period. A tightly contested 20 minutes to start. Let's see if this continues here in the second. We've had an intermission to settle things down after the first period. How do you process what you've seen?
Colorado's got to take a different approach in this second period. They need to hold on to the puck. They were getting rid of it way too fast, not making smart decisions, and the pass execution was not there.
Scores! A huge goal puts them in front!
Well, and persistence really pays off, doesn't it, James? When you wear down your opponent, eventually you'll capitalize, and this is the case right here as they get the go-ahead.
The Avs are finding that little extra pep in their step here in the second period and have taken a 1-goal lead as a result.
Well, they break the deadlock, and that's huge. Now you're playing in front, but I think this face-off and the shift that ensues is critical, James. Now you got your opponent right where you want them. They're back on their feet.
What a shot! The Avs make their way back to center now, boasting a 2-goal lead here in the second.
Well, and you can certainly see that they're playing more relaxed, much easier when you got a 2-goal lead here, James. But I've liked everything about their game tonight. They've been creative, they've played free, but they've also been defensively responsible.
There's a collision with some authority. Vegas takes hold of the puck. Handles the puck. Can't maintain possession after that hit. Blackwood's going to elect to slow things down a little and get the win. whistle.
Well, he has been really busy this period, James, but he's mentally focused, makes a nice save, and holds on for the whistle.
We're still in the early stages of this period. The Avs have recently taken a 2-goal lead. They'd love to build on it. Colorado's got it in their own zone. Vegas looks to go on the attack. Theodore's got the puck. Makes some space. Scoops up the puck here. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Makar. Pushes it across to Marner. Vegas has it against the half wall. Spectacular stop by the goaltender. How did he hang on to that?
Well, the shooter's going to run out of real estate because he does a great job of getting out at top of the crease and taking away all the room. When you make yourself as big as possible, there's less holes in the net.
Makar's moving the puck through his own zone. Can't hang on after that hit. Oh, wow. Great save by Hill.
Reaction time is so critical for goaltenders because the way the players shoot in this game today, man, it is so tough to stop. So this one, instincts. Glove goes up, makes the save.
And he rings the post.
Colorado's trying to push the play and extend their lead here, but they're unable to do it. Puck luck doesn't go their way, and they hit the frame and out.
And it's a quick pass to Dorofeev. Grabs the puck here in the neutral zone. And he moves it up to McKinnon. He's got a step. Oh, what a save. Who was that masked man?
What a goaltender gets right to the top of his crease. And I just love how technically sound he is, but he's also very athletic, so he covers a lot of ground. He does that to make the save.
And that one stopped.
Blackwood's got to reset mentally and find his game here. I mean, his team's playing really well in front of him. It's a reason why they have a lead. It certainly hasn't been for his efforts between the pipe, but that save has to give him some confidence. He needs to settle in and start making more.
Oh, a clutch save! From the point, they take control of it. Beautiful, trying to shake loose. He's in! What a stop on the breakaway! Burns grabs the puck behind the net. Handles the pass. Cuts into the paint. Turned aside with the club by Hill.
The goaltenders are the last line of defense for a reason, and this time, he bails his team out.
The Avs cross the blue line and are on the attack. Sends it out in front, and that doesn't connect. Moves the puck into the attacking area. There's a shot. Denies him. Slides the puck to Malinsky. The Golden Knights have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Picked up along the boards by Eichel. And he moves the puck back inside his own end. Vegas has it in the defensive end. Oh, wow, what an incredible save!
I don't even know how he got to that. That's fierce athleticism to be able to get back to the net and make that save, James.
That was amazing! And he sidesteps the check there. Moves inside! Scores just before the period closes, Cheryl. Absolutely huge!
The last few minutes of a period are essential, and they go to the dressing room with needed momentum. And that puck is on and off his stick in a hurry, and it needs to be from that low zone slot area. James just beats the goaltender because it gets off his stick so fast.
The Golden Knights will look to build on some momentum here before the period closes out after that goal.
They need to continue that momentum as it nears the end of the second, and they want to carry that energy into the intermission. Real important that they can have an opportunity to collect themselves and come out strong in the third.
Vegas has had plenty of opportunities tonight offensively, but they continue to trail here late in the second. The Avs get a hold of the puck in their own end. There's the buzzer. 2 periods down, 1 more to go. They always say 3 is the magic number. We've got period number 3 next. Fans are buzzing. Teams are gliding into position here for the start of the third. Well, let's see what this third period can offer at what has been a score fest thus far. All right, Charlotte, let's get your thoughts on what you've seen through 2 periods of play.
Vegas has to work hard to get back into this game, James. I mean, it's been a strong 40 minutes of play for them, but they find themselves trailing. They've dominated possession time, but it's what you do with that possession time that matters. It's got to be quality over quantity.
And now it's grabbed by McKinnon. Sneaks by the poke check. How did he stop that one? Feeds the puck over to Barbashev.
Not trying to take your job, James, but I have to mention that big hit. Wow, that was a ringer.
Dishes it to Landeskog. Vegas gains a hold of it. From the defensive zone, they move the puck around. And here's the pass to Dorofeev. Let's move to the middle. Oh, he comes up with a stop. Taves plays it now. All alone on the breakaway. And he turned that one aside. Quick pass over to Dorofeev. Delayed penalty coming up here. Whistle stops the play. The Avalanche have to kill off a penalty. Boarding is the call.
Important task for the key players ahead of them, up by 1, and a real opportunity to protect it.
The Golden Knights once again send out their power play unit.
Well, an opportune time for a power play and to garner some momentum in this game. You're trailing by 1. You've got to find a way to win the draw and get the puck to the net quickly. Open up the lanes and shoot the puck.
Takes it to the front. Fires it on net. Vegas will play it from behind the net. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Shot! Fantastic save! Colorado's got a chance to work the transition game now, shorthanded. And he avoids the poke check with some great edge work. With possession along the wall. The Golden Knights gain possession in their own end. Vegas has the puck. Looking for space inside the D zone. Dished on over to Theodore.
Manson's almost out of the box.
And there's the save on the play. Blackwood's got it, and the officials blow the play dead.
Well, and this is a smart play. He's been dialed in all night and recognizes that he doesn't want his team to make any mistakes. The safe play sometimes is to hold on.
Plenty of playing time left in this frame. The Avs have just had a little more offense than their opponents tonight. They lead at 4-3. Passes it over to Taves. And he slides it quickly to McCarr. Colorado's ready to go on the attack. Shot! Turned aside with a glove by Hill. Puck grab by Kolesar. The Avalanche have taken over in the neutral zone. Nichushkin's going to play it against the half wall. Grabbed along the board by McCarr. On the wraparound. Scores! On the wraparound, it's tucked in.
Wow, this is great IQ as well. The presence of mind to know exactly where the goaltender is and doesn't come all the way around the net. Just tucks it in the open post.
Vegas is going to have to convert at some point in time here in this third period. They've had plenty of shots on goal, but they need to even the score. And a great save!
Well, the shooter's in a coveted spot on the ice, right in the middle of it with a good look, and he makes an incredible save by getting square to the puck and turning it aside.
Handles the puck at the point. Takes the feed. Quick pass to Malinsky. Taken by Saad. Vegas looks to break out in their own end. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. Handles the puck from the left side. Here's a chance! Oh, wow, what a save!
An unbelievable save there, James. I mean, a combination of technical skill and athleticism equals desperation. Outstanding.
Penalty coming up here. The Avs are going to be short-handed as they are called for tripping.
Well, in this situation, he is going to get the tripping goal. I thought he had good position there on his opponent. James fishing for the puck, just used his stick and he got into the skates. Tripping is the call.
They'll want to clear the zone here while they're trying to kill off this penalty.
Blackwood's last save was absolutely incredible, James. Not only was it pure desperation and athleticism, but I'm not sure how he's going to stretch that.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas. And the Golden Knights have already become one of the most entertaining teams in the league. The Avalanche have established possession here early in this one as they win the draw. Moves it quickly over to Taves. Feeds the puck across to Makar. Routine pad save made by Hill. Picked up along the wall by McNabb. There's a hit on the play. Look at this down the right wing. They're on the attack. There's a scores! Jack Eichel.
This is exactly how he uses his skating to his advantage. He trusts his edges, and it's almost as he's saying to the defender, come on, come with me. And the moment he knows that he's got the defender, he turns on the dime and takes the space that he's created.
The Avs take possession after that neutral zone faceoff. Avoids the poke check and rings the iron.
Colorado's been working hard, and they're still in the game here. Yes, they hit the pipe and it went out, but they're still a game that have to fight right to the end.
Stones carrying it ahead. The Avs gain possession. Stretches one out to Necas. To the front. He scores! Tie game!
Well, you can't worry about what happened in the game, James. It's all about what you do now. Staying in the present, that's exactly what they've done, and they've got the equalizer.
Colorado's got that goal back. They conceded, and look at how early we are here in this first.
Well, yeah, and I'm impressed here, James. I mean, it's not easy to respond after a quick goal is scored against you to start the game, and they find a way to do it. They know it's a long runway, but they want to make sure they get to their game quickly, and they did it.
Avoids the protege and maintains possession. And it's a much-needed whistle for the injured player who's down on the ice. Inching closer to the midway mark of the period. It's all tied up. Nelson's won the draw. Let's see what they can do with possession. Kivarantas crossed the line and gained the zone. Puck scooped up by Nichushkin. Here's a short pass to Manson. Quick shot. Denies him. He got all of it. Slides it quickly to Marner. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck.
Padres not going to be able to return to this game here, James. We just got updated that the injury he suffered earlier is going to keep him out.
Unfortunate break there for them, and they'll have to push on through for the rest of this one. Looks to set up at the point now. Oh, and he just puts it wide of the net.
You're in the slot, you got to hit the net.
Handles the pass at center. Coming to the slot. Oh, what a save on the play. Wow.
Oh, that's grand larceny, James. I mean, he just stole one away from his opponent. What a save. Hill's a great goaltender who understands where to
Put it on the post.
the adrenaline's rushing. You're getting yourself to the right spot at the right time with an opportunity to go ahead in the game. And you hit the post and out.
Snaps it on net. Blocked, although that might be a save.
Well, that is a save, James. I don't think the goaltender would have gotten to position in time, and he's able to take it away.
Kulak's lugging the puck. Moved up ahead here in the neutral zone. Into the attacking end. And the puck leaves the zone. They'll be forced to regroup at center. The Golden Knights get a hold of the puck along the boards. Denies that opportunity. Strong use of the body to force the puck loose. Moves it over to Makar. On the attack along the boards. They score! A clutch goal gives them the lead.
Well, it's very timely, isn't it, James? To give them the lead, and also the confidence that they've shown these past few shifts led to that opportunity.
More than half the period has expired. The Avs are hanging on to this one-goal lead. They'd love to add another. Makar stick handling in his own zone. To the low slot. Beautiful glove stop on that one. Looks to make a play over to Sissons. Read that perfectly with the poke check. The Avs will play it from the defensive zone. Along the right wall and into the offensive end. Here he scores! What a goal! The Avs have been rewarded with the lead here late in this first period with all the shots they put on net. Colorado's won the draw. Moves it to Burns. The Avs move the puck in the defensive zone. And he's knocked off the puck there. Passes out front. Brings the ball on the post. We got to stop it as the puck sails over the glass. Here in the late goings of the period, the Avs have all the momentum right now, leading by 2. Nelson's won it off the faceoff. Taken along the wall by McCarr. Here they come on the attack down the right side. The Golden Knights gain control of the puck against the wall. Rocks him on the play. Barbashev's got it in the offensive zone. The Golden Knights have it against the wall. Gets in front of it. Picked off by McCarr. Breakaway! Hey, a lot of people excited as this opening period comes to an end. One of the all-time great rock acts from the 80s getting set to play here for these fans. And we'll catch our breath. Back with more in a moment. Colorado's been rewarded for putting pucks on net here early in the second. Well, after an intriguing opening period, here we go. It's period number 2. Puck is dropped, and we are underway. Well, we've seen a pretty good sample size already played thus far. Cheryl, your assessment.
Vegas needs to find a way to be better without the puck. I mean, yeah, they're really urgent in on the forecheck trying to get it, but all of a sudden when it switches in transition, they're not hustling back and giving up a ton of odd man rushes.
Let's it go! No room for that one to get through. Great reach with the poke check by Eichel. Slides it across. Quick feed to Kiviranta. Scooped up along the wall by Kulak. Inside the defensive zone, moving the puck. Odd man rush. Feeds it over. That goes off the mask.
Well, this is just a prime example of doing what it takes to keep the puck out of the net. In this case, right off the noggin.
And he slides it quickly to Howden. Good hit to knock the puck loose. Moves it on over to McKinnon. Oh, some strong physicality on the play. The Golden Knights gain possession along the wall. They gain the offensive zone from the middle. Dishes it off. Oh, what a chance. He came so close to putting it in.
James, I thought he had that one. If he continues to get to the net with that quick release shot, he's going to convert at some point in this game.
Vegas moves it ahead. Here's a feed in front. And nothing materializes on that chance. Passes it over. Vegas gains a hold of the puck against the boards. On a good textbook hit there. Can't hang on to the puck after taking a knock. The Avs looking against the half wall. Good hit. Lozon's got it on the offensive end. Quick pass to Anderson. Takes it into the slot. And he had the answer on that one. There's back-to-back saves.
Goaltender spends so much time doing tracking exercises, and it's utilized right here as he knows where this puck is coming from, and he makes a save.
And he's tripped up on the play. Referee's hand goes up here. The goaltender is quickly off to his bench to get the extra attacker out. Let's get the official decision. The Avs have been handed a 2-minute penalty for tripping.
You have to constantly remind yourself to move your feet and get closer to the action. You wind up reaching, you take the feet out of your opponent, and you wind up with a tripping call.
Puck picked up by Hurley. The Golden Knights take it from the side. Hurdle's got it against the boards. And he takes a shot. A game of inches, and he puts it off the outside of the post.
The Golden Knights are trying to shrink their deficit in this game. They're playing aggressive in the offensive zone, and they just wire one off the post as they try and claw their way back in.
for the draw as they continue to be shorthanded here. Offense is on face-off, and he wins the draw. Drives to the crease. Slides it across. Oh, how did he stop that? What a save by Blackwood.
As a goaltender, sometimes you just have to react. You turn your brain.
And it goes off the post and out.
Vegas is getting frustrated, James. They've hit the post so many times, they're going to have to repaint the frame.
Manson's taking it from his own end. Retreats with the puck inside the defensive zone. And he takes the feed. Colorado's got the puck against the boards. Cuts to the paint. They score! 4 straight goals. They're rolling now.
And talk about confidence, hey, James? I mean, their opponent does not have an answer. They look absolutely stunned. I mean, they are like a freight train just pounding down on them.
The Avs are on cruise control here late in the second, but simply look at the scoreboard, the shot count, it is all one-sided. Moves it over to Nichushkin. He grabs the puck here at the point. Quick shot with the stop.
Hill's really struggled tonight, and the team in front of them as well. They've got to find a way to get back on track. They need to switch the momentum at this game if they want to get back in it.
Malinsky's taking the puck now here inside his own territory. Slips by the check. On the line!